The night sky erupts with a sudden flash, not lightning, not a flare, something far more alarming. A blinding burst illuminates the ocean surface for a split second before darkness swallows everything again. The sound takes longer to arrive, rolling like a shockwave across the Caribbean waters. In that instant, every Marine on deck turns toward the horizon. Something has just gone terribly wrong. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Frontline Report channel. Please subscribe and like my videos. Tonight we break down an intense military moment that unfolded off the coast of Venezuela, where a routine patrol transformed into a tense night operation filled with uncertainty, danger, and split-second decisions. What follows is a deep dive into the exterior environment, interior conditions, performance, safety features, unique characteristics, the immense cost behind such a mission, and the powerful conclusion to a long night at sea. The exterior of the ship stands under the deep midnight blue sky, lit only by scattered deck lamps and the faint glow from instrument panels. It slices through the waves like a steel predator, every surface built for durability and strength. The deck is wide, rugged, and alive with tension. Marines move quickly but with precision, boots clanging on metal, weapons in hand, eyes scanning every ripple on the water. The smell of salt mixes with the diesel burn from the ship's engines. The air is humid, thick with the weight of uncertainty. Spotlights sweep across the dark sea, creating streaks of silver on rolling waves. In the distance, faint silhouettes drift, perhaps fishing vessels, perhaps something else. Every shadow becomes suspicious after the explosion. The deck shooters take position along the rail, scanning with thermal optics. Their rifles remain steady, pointed slightly downward but ready to rise at any moment. The sound of rotor blades echoes faintly as a helicopter is prepped for possible launch. This exterior environment is not just a ship, it is a floating fortress, a mobile forward operating platform capable of reacting instantly to sudden threats. Inside the ship, everything is tight, compact, and built for efficiency. Red tactical lights illuminate narrow hallways, and Marines sit strapped in near-gear racks, helmets on, weapons resting across their knees. The interior hums with electronics, comms chatter, radar sweeps, navigation systems updating. It's calm but intense, a controlled environment where every Marine waits for the next order. Performance becomes the defining factor of the night. The Marine teams function like a perfectly tuned machine, switching roles and moving into defensive positions with practiced ease. Communication flows smoothly across radios and helmets. The deck team maintains overwatch while the small boat crews prepare for rapid deployment. The moment the command is given, they move with lightning precision. Engines roar, ropes drop, and the boat hits the water with a violent splash. The coxswain pushes the throttle forward, and the craft lunges across the waves. The shooters grip their weapons tight as the boat bounces hard. They remain focused, eyes locked on the dark horizon, scanning for anything unusual. The helicopter team on deck prepares for lift off, securing cargo, checking fuel, reviewing coordinates. On the bridge, officers analyze radar feeds, identify heat signatures, and coordinate the movements of every team on and off the ship. This level of synchronized performance is the result of years of training, conditioning, discipline, and relentless drills. The Marines operate with calm urgency, no panic, no hesitation, just professional readiness. Safety features are layered throughout the operation. Ballistic helmets provide head protection against debris and impacts. Body armor includes ceramic plates capable of stopping high-velocity rounds. Night vision goggles allow Marines to see clearly in absolute darkness, reducing the risk of friendly fire or accidental engagements. The small boats are reinforced with shock-absorbing hulls and equipped with automatic bilge systems. The ship itself has multiple defense mechanisms, including close-range weapon systems, radars capable of distinguishing small craft, and fire suppression systems that activate automatically. During deck shooting, strict safety corridors ensure no Marine stands in a dangerous crossfire zone. Even in the heat of tension, safety protocols anchor every action. The Marine Corps philosophy is simple: readiness means nothing without protection. Even under stress, every Marine checks his partner's gear, secures straps, confirms optics, and verifies communication systems. Protective layers, both physical and procedural, become invisible shields throughout the night. What sets this mission apart are the unique selling points that define it. The first is adaptability. The Marines transition from routine patrol to full alert instantly. Their roles shift fluidly, from observation to engagement, from deck security to small boat interdiction. The versatility of their weapons, the modularity of their gear, and the multi-role nature of the ship transform the operation from a single event into a dynamic, multi-tier response. The second unique factor is technology. The ship's sensors, including thermal scanners and radar systems, provide early warnings, allowing Marines to make decisions quickly. Drone support adds additional eyes in the sky. The third is mobility. The ship serves as a launch pad for boats, helicopters, and reconnaissance operations, all from a single platform. Its ability to project power hundreds of miles offshore makes it one of the most valuable assets in the region. The price behind this kind of operation is enormous, not simply the financial cost of the ship, which rises into the hundreds of millions, nor the advanced weapons, the fuel, or the technology. The true price is the years of training invested into every Marine on board. The cost lies in preparation, readiness, logistical support, maintenance, intelligence gathering, and the machinery that keeps the fleet operational. It encompasses everything from rifle maintenance classes to helicopter pilot training to ship engineering programs. And beyond the monetary value, there is the emotional cost: long deployments, sleepless nights, constant alertness, separation from family. These intangible sacrifices form a part of the price paid to maintain global stability. As the mission unfolds, the intensity deepens. The small boat crews race toward a suspicious vessel picked up on radar. It drifts slowly, its silhouette faint. The Marines approach with caution, weapons raised but controlled. They shout commands, their voices echoing across the water. The boat initially does not respond, adding to the suspicion, but after a tense moment, a flashlight flickers, signaling surrender or acknowledgement. The Marines assess the situation carefully, determining the vessel is likely a civilian fishing craft caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. The tension reduces slightly, but the alert level remains high. No risk is allowed to slip through cracks during operations like this. Meanwhile, on the ship, another team runs through deck shooting drills while maintaining actual overwatch. Their focus never drops. The helicopter lifts off, soaring into the dark sky, its blades cutting through the thick air. Through night vision cameras on board, the coastline becomes visible: patches of land, faint lights, scattered movement. The pilots maintain altitude, surveying the region for potential threats. Every minute of flight adds clarity to what happened earlier. Reports start coming in. The explosion might have been an accidental detonation from an unknown source onshore. No confirmed hostilities yet, but that uncertainty alone pushes the Marines to remain prepared for anything. Hours pass. The night stretches endlessly across the ocean. The small boats return to the ship, bouncing against the metal cradle as they are hoisted back aboard. Exhausted Marines climb the ramp, faces rough with salt spray, uniforms soaked but spirits steady. Inside, they reorganize their gear, rehydrate, and prepare for the next update. The ship continues its slow, deliberate movement along the Venezuelan maritime border, maintaining both surveillance and deterrence. Every Marine understands the importance of presence, showing the flag, projecting stability, and reassuring allies that the seas remain secure. As dawn slowly breaks, light spreads across the waves. The deep blue shifts into a soft gold. The long night begins to fade behind them. The ship's exterior glows under the rising sun, its steel plating shining as if relieved to see daylight again. The tension softens. Deck shooters step back from their positions. The helicopter returns smoothly, landing with precision as the crew locks down its rotors. Intelligence confirms no further threats detected. The earlier explosion appears isolated, not part of a larger attack. The night operation has succeeded in its primary goal, ensuring safety, maintaining control, and proving readiness without escalating conflict. Inside the ship, Marines sit tired but proud. They handled the night with professional discipline. They responded to uncertainty not with fear, but with tactical awareness. They coordinated flawlessly between deck positions, radar rooms, helicopter units, and small boat teams. This operation becomes another chapter in their history, one more demonstration of how the Marines operate under pressure, how they adapt to evolving situations, and how they hold the line even when surrounded by darkness. The conclusion is a powerful reminder of the importance of readiness. A single flash in the sky triggered an entire chain of events. Tension surged, teams deployed, weapons were prepared, boats launched. Aircraft soared, and through it all, the Marines performed with unwavering focus. The ship, with its advanced capabilities and protective features, served as a stable platform for action. The mission showed the unique value of mobility, technology, and teamwork. It highlighted the price paid for training, support, and preparedness, and ultimately, it reaffirmed the core truth of military presence. Peace is maintained not by luck, but by readiness. When uncertainty strikes, when the ocean hides unknown threats, when night hides danger, the Marines stand steady, professional, prepared, and capable of responding to whatever challenge the world presents.